Each year in Australia, 250,000 abandoned dogs and cats are put down in overcrowded shelters. It's a heartbreaking cycle I'm determined to end, because every animal deserves a second chance at a happy life.
With the arrival of good weather in Melbourne, Scar's new puppy school can finally kick into action. Dog behaviourist Lara is ready and waiting for the school gates to open. So cue the puppies.
Oh, look at all these puppies!
Welcome everyone. This is our very first socialisation class in the new VitaPet Puppy School, so I appreciate you all coming here today. Now we have all of our little pooches here. We've got a few nervous ones as well, so if the bigger ones could just be mindful here of our new little Bo and his first outing, and little Kobe here who is a little bit timid. So today's workshop is all about socialisation.
The experiences a dog has in the first 3 or 4 months of its life imprint strongly on its memory, so it's crucial to give them positive exposure to as many things as possible in that time.
What's in there? Wee! Wow! Good boy!
First up, what may look appealing to little two-legged folk can be a minefield for our four-legged friends, who find moving objects a bit disconcerting.
Yeah, there we go. Is it?
Lara tries to sweeten the situation with some treats.
Good boy, you've done very well.
Cautious Kobe survives the treacherous balls and makes way for Lexi.
Ah, yeah! What's in there?
For a border collie, it's child's play.
Come on, come on. She said no, there's treats in there.
Next up, the smallest of the class, Bo.
Good boy. Yes, you're a good boy too. There we go. Yeah! Whee!
For whom balls in a bucket are okay, but nothing beats the feeling of solid AstroTurf.
Ah, yeah! Good boy. Very good boy. I need some leaves to get a good girl. Oh, good girl.
The balls have given way to the leaf blower, and Lara's on the prowl.
Really good.
But thankfully, these urban mutts are already used to the sounds of the suburbs.
We really, in an ideal world, we don't even want them caring, but if they look at it and then look back at you, or they don't react, yes. Really good, guys. What a great little bunch of puppies we have here. Nice, calm responses is what we want.
Blower survived. Lara turns it up a notch.
Here we go. The tradies just come into the house.
A trusty tradie to us can be a threat in a hard hat to our furry friends.
Is everyone rewarding your dogs for no reaction? Remember, good dogs. Yeah, good boy. I'm loving how the dogs are really paying attention to you and looking at you. There we go. Ah, such success.
One golden rule: never reward bad behaviour.
Is we want to remember padding when all 4 feet are on the ground? OK.
But for a little cutie like Bo, some rules were meant to be broken. Away from the mayhem of the puppy school, a woman and her dog Heidi wait outside the front gate, by the car that's been their home for over a year.
The house burnt down in April 2019, and we still haven't got a place. It's just been so long.
While Helen's 4 teenage sons are being looked after by friends and family, she and Heidi have been doing it tough in the car.
The rental market's brutal. I mean, single unemployed mum of 4 kids, you put that on a rental application, you don't get a place. You add a dog to the fact that you definitely won't get a place. She's more than a dog, man. She's been a best mate. Oh gosh, this is so hard.
The only accommodation Helen's been able to find is at a women's refuge, and they don't accept pets, leaving her no choice but to surrender the family dog of 8 years.
I don't know what to do with her. I know this place will find her someone that can love her like I can.
Coming up, assessment time for Heidi.
Okay, we'll see you shortly. Thank you, Heidi.
And graduation time for puppies.
Thank you very much for joining today.
Oh, there's so many good smells.
Out the front, Marisa is meeting Helen and Heidi.
She is beautiful. All right, so tell me a little bit about Heidi's. Good with kids, you said?
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Great.
With kids.
Fantastic.
Chill with other dogs.
Yep. Good with cats?
Yes.
Yep, okay. The fact that she's good with cats is very helpful because a lot of people already have pets.
Yeah.
So ensuring that she is versatile and can go into any type of home just makes her adoption prospects a lot bigger, which is great. The fact that she's also a small little white fluffy also helps, and she's pretty cute.
Marisa seems positive about Heidi's prospects. But before Scar can accept her, she'll need a full medical and behavioural assessment.
Any coughing, any diarrhea, any vomiting, any lumps that you've felt over her body? Okay. When somebody surrenders a dog to us, we then organise a vet visit straight away so our vet team can have a look over the animal, make sure it's nice and healthy. As long as the vet doesn't find anything traumatic. Obviously, you never know what's happening inside someone's body. Until the vet team examines them properly, you just can't tell.
If the vet does find something, and she has to be put down, she's been with me through so much. I won't let her go through that by herself.
I'm very confident that it won't get to that. And if she does come into our care, we guarantee that we will make sure to do everything in our power to find the best home. We'll see you shortly. Thank you, Heidi. See you,
We could just, oh, there we go, just watch this all day then, really, wasn't it? Puppies playing. Oh, look at that.
Now that Lara's puppy school protégés have had the realities of life launched at them, it's time for some fun in the sun. First up, it's Agility 101, and Lexi the Border Collie, for whom Agility's the middle name,
Way, look at that.
sets the bar high.
You're using the treat to lure them through.
Some use the bulldozer technique.
There we go. Good boy. Hey. Yes, good boy.
For others, let's call it a learning experience.
Hey, good boy with our puppies. Good boy. That's it. Good boy. Good boy.
For those of shorter stature, the final hurdle requires a helping hand.
Oh, it's a bit high for you. 1, 2, 3, up and over. What's that? What's that? Oh.
On to Lara's tunnel of terror. Well, for some puppies at least.
Oh, no, we're not going to force you into it, Teddy.
Teddy, for one, isn't having a bar of it, even when reinforcements are brought in.
Go on, go, Das. Go, 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 go. Go, Das. Ah, you're stuck. Ah, was he stuck? There we go. It is a bit small for you, darling, isn't it? Yeah.
Hazel ducks down and takes it in her stride.
Oh, good girl, good girl. Good girl, Hazel. Come on, you want to come?
And to prove no one puts Bo in a corner, he conquers the 5 feet of tubing, then heads back for more.
Oh, back through. All right, we've got a taker.
Little legs, big heart.
Wow, Bo, you have done exceptionally well for your very first outing out.
With the first Scar puppy class complete, it's time for words of encouragement from the teacher.
Well, thank you very much for joining today. I'm very impressed with the resilience of our little puppies and the socialisation. Kobe, I think you did really well, Kobe. Well done. You did very well, beautiful girl.
Some students are ready to go another round.
I thought you'd be tired by now. You've had a big day already.
Thanks, Bo.
While others are just intent on showing up their parents.
You did a lot better than I expected, actually. A little bit better behaved here than at home, yes, little mister? Yeah. Very mischievous. Don't let the face fool you.
Outside, owner Helen is waiting anxiously to find out the result of Heidi's medical assessment.
So, looking forward to seeing you again. Here you go. There's a mum. Here you go. So, she needs a groom, needs a dental, nothing too severe. We'll do a blood test on her. Poor Helen. She's probably not taking much in of what I'm trying to get across to her today. I think there's only one thing she really wants to hear from me. We're happy to take her in. So we'll be able to find her a really great home. We'll do a blood test on her, get her up to date with her vaccination and flea and worming. It must be such a big relief for her to know that her little one's going to be safe with us.
You passed your test. She has so much love to give. Joy she's brought our family.
Okay, so
It's time to make things official.
I'll get you to just fill out this surrender form. When an animal's surrendered to us, there's a lot of paperwork that needs to be completed. So there's a surrender form, microchip transfer form, we need all vet history. It's a lot to get done. Terrible. She'll settle in quickly. It'll take her a day or so to adjust, but we're going to make sure she goes to a really lovely foster family that are going to spoil her rotten and make sure that she gets everything she needs. But first thing is we get you to a groomer, Missy. So we'll go from there.
You're gonna look pretty.
No matter how many surrenders we have to deal with, it really is heartbreaking and it doesn't get any easier. It's emotionally draining and it's hard to see an animal that's stressed out and a person that's stressed out at the same time. So it's not an easy process. Take care of yourself. This way, Possum. Come on, this way. See you later. Take care. This is the hardest part, I know. It's really hard for the owner to watch their dog walk off looking all confused. So we always try to wait for the owner to drive off before we bring the dog inside. Drive safely. Take care. We find that if they've driven off first, it makes things a little bit easier. Let's go inside and we can start your journey, hey? Here's your bed.
So it's family dough?
Here we go. Lovely. Here's your twin. What do you reckon? Oh, my sweetie.
Coming up, Marissa's kiss from a dingo.
I'm covered in dingo saliva.
And Heidi's off for a hairy.
Let's go. Oh, let's go.
It's not every day that the shelter gets a visit from an international celebrity, but today Scar is being graced with a visit from media darling Wandy the dingo. Wandy shot to fame as a 5-week-old wild-born pup after being dropped by a bird of prey into the backyard of a home in Wandilligong.
Oh, look at you. Oh, thank you. You are beautiful. So this is the famous Wandy? He's gorgeous. He's so sweet.
For the last 6 months, he's been living at the Australian Dingo Sanctuary in Victoria, where it was confirmed that Wandy was a purebred alpine dingo.
For many years, we were always told the only pure dingoes left in Australia were on Fraser Island. This pure dingo that's supposed to not exist just came out of nowhere. And it also meant that people across the world suddenly knew about dingoes, realised how important they were and how special they are.
Since then, he's amassed more than 50,000 Instagram followers from all over the world, along with his playmate Hermione, who was born at the sanctuary.
They paired up together and they've been inseparable ever since. He is sometimes a little annoying in that he'll wrestle her or constantly when she doesn't necessarily want it, but, you know, they absolutely love each other, actually give each other confidence as well.
Hello. You are cute. You are cute. I love you. Okay. Now, I'm covered in dingo saliva.
Despite their similarities to domestic dogs, dingoes have some distinctive characteristics that help them survive in the wild.
Your big head.
The widest part of its body is always the head. As long as your head fits into a hole, the rest of your body's going to fit as well. This is an example of a dingo from up in Queensland. And you can see here, width of the skull, the widest part of its body is always the head. Plus, they're super flexible. You can see that she can fold that assemblage up fully to above her chest line, but she can also just
Holy moly.
dislocate, which means that they can just squeeze themselves through a tiny little hole. And as long as their head fits, the rest of their body can follow as well.
That's your superpower, huh?
No domestic dog can really do that these days, so don't try that at home if you do have a dog.
Lynn and Kevin from the Dingo Foundation have brought Wandy and Hermione along for the experience, while another of the sanctuary's alpine dingoes, Kimmy, visits Kylie the vet.
Oh, good girl, good girl.
Since being surrendered yesterday, Heidi has had her full vet checkup, including dental, blood test and vaccination. Now she's ready to go to the groomers.
Heidi was such a sweet girl. So sad to see her come in, but it was so good to see her tail start to wag again.
Now you're gonna get a pretty haircut. You're gonna get a pretty haircut.
Oh my gosh, this poor girl's just been walking around for so long with this matted fur. She's just gonna have such relief when she's all groomed and all those knots are out, finally.
Let's go. Oh, let's go.
Animals are so resilient. Dogs are so resilient. As long as they're loved, as long as there's food, the animals bounce back so quickly.
Come on. Oh, you got doggy. Let's go. She's so much happier than yesterday.
From experience, I think that the owners definitely suffer more than the animal itself.
Good girl.
I think animals are so much more resilient than we are.
She's all yours, really? She's so cute. Isn't she cute? She's so cute.
Coming up, Kylie meets Kimmy.
You're a good set of choppers.
And Heidi's real personality revealed.
She's got a bit of an underbite and a bit of a snaggletooth.
In the vet clinic, Kevin and Lynn from the Dingo Sanctuary have brought Kimmy to see Kylie.
Kevin, so what have we got Kimmy here for today?
So Kimmy has a bit of a lump that she's had for a little while, and we just wanted to have a closer look.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Dingoes aren't prone to many of the genetic conditions seen in domestic dogs, so Kevin and Lynn are worried.
So it's just under here.
Oh, tucked underneath.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
We thought a lipoma at first, but then sort of realised that dingoes don't carry fat, so why would they have a little fatty lump under the skin?
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you think it's growing?
No, it stayed about the same size.
About 1 centimetre by 15 millimetres. It's good that it's well defined, so it's not attaching to the underlying tissues. It's fairly small in the overall scheme of lumps, and it feels fairly soft and squishy, so it could be what we call a lipoma, a little fatty lump under the skin. But obviously I can't tell what it is just by feeling and poking and prodding.
Kylie will need to pierce the lump with a fine needle and take a sample.
Just going to clean up the skin, pop a tiny little needle in, and that's all there is to it.
A job made much more manageable with the lure of treats.
So if you just keep distracting as well as you can. Yeah, good girl. Okay. So I don't know if you can see what's just happened with the front. It's actually a little blood-filled lump. So the soft and squishiness that we could feel is actually fluid under there and blood. Blood-filled lumps underneath the skin, more commonly in dogs, will be a benign growth, so it means it's not going to spread or cause any other issues. Dogs can get nastier varieties of cancerous growth that can potentially spread. So I can't feel anything else obvious there, which is great. So I'll just have a little look at everything else. Good girl. Good girl. Look at your beautiful little teeth. You're a good set of choppers.
Yeah, see they've got larger canines.
Very large.
Yeah, true carnivores.
Yeah, I know. All right, can I listen to your heart, please?
One of the things that surprises a lot of people is how big those canines are, especially when you compare them to a domesticated dog. And that's really important for ripping and tearing flesh.
That's such a calm, steady heart rate to get along in there.
The stress of being at the vet will cause most domestic dogs to increase their heart rate. It's the opposite for dingoes.
actually just go really floppy. They go into this kind of catatonic state where they're just a little bit high on dopamine, I guess.
I'm being very good. Small treats, why not? Better get something in return for being so good. Even though she was a wild-born dingo, Kimmy is very well behaved, actually. I have lots of domestic dogs who may not be even quite that relaxed at the vet clinic. So everything else looks really good. It's just the lump that I think should have some bit of a further look into, but otherwise she looks great. Yeah, it's good news, isn't it?
It is good news. Thank you, Carly.
It's okay, you're welcome. All right, Kimmy, let's go.
Kylie will need to look at the sample she took under the microscope to determine whether or not the lump is cancerous.
I'm hopeful that the lump is benign because it's fairly small and it feels quite well defined under the skin. If I see something concerning, for example, a cell that I can't identify, I'd then send it off to a pathologist for them to give us an opinion.
Just 2 weeks ago, this couch-surfing lapdog looked like this.
The first thing is we get you to a groomer, Missy. So we'll go from there.
You're gonna look pretty.
Since shedding a year's worth of fluff and knots, Heidi's natural charms have come to the fore.
She's got a bit of an underbite and a bit of a snaggletooth. I think it's endearing though. I think it adds to the charm.
She certainly charmed her way into the heart of her foster carer, Hayley.
She's like a little bear, like a little sheep. She sleeps next to me all day and every now and again I throw her toy and she goes and gets it. Oh, she's funny.
And she seems to have had no problem settling into her new environment with Hayley and her cat, Amy.
She's just so easy to have around. I haven't had any issues with her whatsoever. She's great with the cat, absolutely loves it. She's great to leave by herself. She loves going for walks. She gets in her car and she goes straight to sleep.
Now ready to find her forever home, Hayley has no doubts about the brightness of Heidi's future.
She's honestly a dream. Whoever gets her is just going to be so lucky. She is going to make someone the absolute best pet in the world.
Next time on The Pet Rescuers, Heidi does her best to impress.
Look at her. She is hilarious.
Marisa plays mum to twin kittens.
Hold on, I'm coming. Look, what's that?
And there's something special about Hamish.
Have a look at his front feet. You're a chunky little monkey, aren't you?
She's, I think the polite way to say that is rotund.
Rotund. You're rotund.